Again, my name is Priscilla. I was born here, born and raised here for, I'll say up until I was like 14,
Okay.
or sorry, 12. And then at 12, I was sent to Ghana. I won't say because I was bad or anything, but more to learn life lessons, me and my
Okay.
siblings.
Okay. Okay.
I remember when I started school in Ghana and they started beating people with canes. I
Ooh,
was shocked. I had never seen anything like that before. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
All
But
right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, I have a very special guest named Priscilla.
I got
And Priscilla is actually a YouTuber, and it's called Afia Loso.
Loso. Yes.
Loso, yes. Yes. So we actually connected, and we also go to church. And, I just wanted to bring Priscilla on because she has a very, very interesting perspective about Canada and also Ghana in general. She was actually born in Canada, but she has spent some time in Ghana. So I just wanted to bring her so she can tell her experience living in both in Canada and also in Ghana. So the floor is yours, Priscilla. You want to tell the audience about yourself?
Sure. So again, my name is Priscilla. I was born here, born and raised here for, I'll say up until I was like 14,
Okay.
or sorry, 12. And then at 12, I was sent to Ghana. I won't say because I was bad or anything, but more to learn life lessons, me and my
Okay.
siblings.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So we went to live with my grandmother for 3 years. It
Wow.
was a eye-opening experience. In
Mm-hmm.
the beginning, it was very tough. I couldn't adjust well, but
Mm-hmm.
as time went on, I was able to adjust. I
Wow.
had so much fun. I learned the local language, and you would think that I was born there. If I don't tell you that I was born here in
Yes.
Canada, you
Yes.
would think
Yeah.
I'm a local
I
guy.
thought the same way too.
Yeah, because I have emulated the culture and I really love the culture. So, yeah, I would say that experience helped me to really want to connect with being a Ghanaian more.
Wow, 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 wow. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that, but for now, let's switch gears to Canada. Since you have
Hmm.
spent most of your time in Canada,
Yeah,
can you tell
definitely.
me some of the advantages of living in Canada or growing up and being raised in Canada?
Yeah, definitely. Being in Canada here, oh, you could be so sheltered because here, as long as you have, like, they'll provide you with your basic needs,
Mm-hmm,
which is education, water, food, shelter.
mm-hmm,
Here, that's Canada's awesome for that. They're
mm-hmm,
always thinking of the individual, the citizens living here. They
mm-hmm,
always try to put us first, especially when it comes to healthcare.
mm-hmm.
I think our healthcare is unmatched. I know it's better, like there's better programs elsewhere, but in
Yeah,
Canada, I think we have one of the best.
yes.
And that's really that what attracts a lot of people here too,
Mm-hmm,
because being a Canadian, I mean, I will never take that for granted either. I'm so thankful to God that I was born here. I always
mm-hmm.
thank God every day. But
Yeah.
I feel that if you, education is also a very big advantage as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Canada's schools are also one of the top in the world as well.
Yes.
So when you have the opportunity to go to school here,
Mm-hmm.
live here,
Mm-hmm.
also get a job,
Yeah. Yeah.
provide for yourself and for your family.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that's like the straight path that Canada really helps you to
Yes.
really get on. When
Mm-hmm.
you're young, they do a lot of supportive stuff for the youth. You'll
Mm-hmm.
always find a support system if you do need it. And I
Mm-hmm.
think Canada's really good on that. So
Good on that,
those are
yeah.
big
But
major
but but
advantages.
but how was it for you though, growing up? How was it? Like, going through the education system,
Yeah.
growing up. How was it for you growing up?
Yeah, like I said, I think I had one of the best childhoods. I
Yeah.
had the best of both worlds because
Mm-hmm,
I was very sheltered.
mm-hmm,
I would say middle income family.
mm-hmm,
My both parents working, able
mm-hmm,
to provide for us.
mm-hmm,
We took the bus. We went to the park.
mm-hmm.
We did everything. We had bikes. We
Yeah.
had so much toys.
Mm-hmm.
We were living our best lives,
Wow.
basically.
Wow. Wow.
So
Wow.
I can never say I had it rough or tough anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always thankful to God because my childhood was honestly a blessing. Um, there's nothing I could really complain about. Education wise too, my school I feel was the best school. I was born in Scarborough, so I went to school in Scarborough.
Okay.
From kindergarten. Yeah. My kindergarten teacher was amazing. I still remember her. You know, learning how to read and write, and we had a couple times we used to sit on the mats and have snack.
Yeah. That's
snack
a real
time.
Memory.
Yeah.
So
it was amazing, especially compared to when you go to Ghana, which I guess we'll get into later on.
Let's actually pause on there and, you know, shift the conversation a little bit, because you're growing up in Canada up to about 14 years old, and
12,
according to you, 12 years, you've been sheltered, you've been given everything that any kid can dream of, and now a shift to Ghana, where you were not familiar with the culture, with the food, with the weather. So how was it living in Ghana at such a young age, and how was the transition?
Well, see, when I was younger, my mom used to tell me stories about Ghana all the time. And I always think she'd be playing games or joking. And she did take us before we actually went to stay there. We went on a vacation there once. And that time I was 4 years old. So although I don't remember a lot, I was either 4 or 5. We had a lot of pictures. So every time I look at the pictures, I would remember certain things that happened, like seeing a chicken. So when I was 4 and went and saw chickens for the first time, apparently I didn't take too kindly to it. I would freak out. And then, you know, the lizards. Those would freak me out too. And you can imagine, I don't want to give away my age or anything, but back then it's like the 90s. So it's not as developed as Ghana is now. So back then it was worse. With the flies and everything. So whenever we'd be bad or we wouldn't be, you know, behaving, my mom would threaten, you're gonna go to Ghana. Okay.
So I guess finally your mom decided that you guys are gonna go for real. She was not playing anymore.
Yeah, because I guess at the 12 mark, you know, you're in grade 6, you're going through a lot of behavioral changes. You're starting to get influenced by, you know, not so great friends. It could go either way. And I think now that I'm older and a parent, I think at a certain age, if you want to send your kids home, I think around that age is a good time, because you have more freedom to be able to work a little more as well. So I think that's also part of the reasoning why they sent us back. And I know my mom also wanted to stay there as well, because she stayed with us for a little bit too. But, you know, financial constraints, living in Ghana is not easy. So I think that's what prompted us to come back either way afterwards. But
how was the schooling system?
So going to Ghana, the so-called brony, tuntum brony, first showing up, I remember I was grade 6. We went in like second term or second, that's what they call it. In P6. And we show up and I'm speaking my English and they're just like, hey, do you know what today?
I can imagine. I can imagine.
That's what they would say to me all the time. And you know, when I won't say I went to like a government school or anything. I went to a private school, but the kind of school, and I stayed in Kumasi, but the kind of school that I went to, the kids predominantly spoke Tree and would speak English only if like the teachers were around. So I would be frowned upon when I'm, you know, showing off with my English per se. So that's what forced me to speak Tree, to be honest, to learn how to speak Tree and to speak it well. Because if you say the wrong word too, oh my goodness, they will laugh and laugh and laugh at you.
So then, like, how was the teachers, you know, the weather, the food, how was the environment? You have cousins, aunties. How was it for you?
Yeah, so first landing, it wasn't easy for me, to be honest. I was crying almost every day. I wanted to go back home. I would call my mom saying, when is she coming to get us? When is she coming to Africa? Because the heat,
Yeah.
Like I said, the animals, I'm scared of animals. I'm not an animal lover. I see a goat, I'm running. I see a chicken, I'm running.
Yeah.
So that took a lot of adjusting too. But I was with my cousins at some point. They were nice to me. They tried to help me adjust. The teachers were nice as well. They were understanding. I mean, I wasn't the first kid to be brought back from America or Canada, so they understood how it goes. So they were welcoming, and eventually I was able to settle in. The weather, it was hot. I remember we didn't have air conditioning or anything either, so it was just like, oh my goodness, this heat. But I would say maybe within 3 or 4 months, because we are kids, once you congregate with more kids and you guys start to match your flow, I adjusted eventually.
Yeah. Wow.
And I didn't go alone. I was with my brother the whole time too. So
all right. But now looking back now, did you think that having that experience in Ghana actually helped you when you came back to Canada? Did you really help you?
It did. It made me really appreciate where I came from. When you're living here, that's why I said sheltered, you take things so much for granted. I remember when I started school in Ghana and they started beating people with canes. Ooh. I was shocked. I had never seen anything like that before. Oh my goodness. But, even though nowadays, apparently they stopped that system, I think to some extent or some level, it is a good way to force people to learn and to be disciplined. I think that was the word. Yes.
Right.
Because there's certain things you can't do over there. You won't get away with it. But here, in the words of diplomacy, they let the kids get away with it. But there they whip you into shape. And then I remember in the morning, you have to be there, your uniform ready, clean, your nails cut, trimmed, your hair pressed, ready to go, or else that cane
is coming.
It's gonna be on your back.
Or
like even with studies, I remember my science teacher, every morning when he would start his science on Wednesdays, if he asks you a question and you don't know the answer, it's gonna be a tough morning for you. So it always forced you to be, and like their punishments, I feel, were practical. Like you'd have to weed we had a garden. So you have to use the cutlass to go weed. I always had an excuse to get out of it, but when you're bad, they'll put you in labor over there.
Wow. So now my next question to you is that now that you are a mom or you're a parent, and do you also consider sending your kids to Ghana based on the experience that you gain?
Definitely. I want them to also experience it too. But when you're married, you and your husband have to decide on that. And even though my husband is from there, he's not too keen on sending them back.
Right.
Some days we're on the same page, and some days we're like, nah, we'll leave them here. So we're
but if you have your own choice, you will take them.
Definitely.
Why?
Definitely.
Why?
Because I want them to also have that same learning experience, to understand that everything is not how it looks to us just because we're living here in Canada, and that not everybody had the same advantages as us. So how it made me more grateful for my life, I would hope it would make them more grateful and appreciative for the life that they have here. Definitely.
All right. So then I want you to speak to individuals that are born in Canada, right? Like yourself. Would you advise them that is also, like another way to look at it, to also, go to Ghana or go experience the culture? Would you advise them also?
Yes. I was so happy when I heard Nanado was doing Year of Return, because everybody needs to return and not go back and live per se, but at least check out where they came from, whether it's Ghana, Nigeria, anywhere in Africa, and just experience your culture, where you're coming from, maybe see old relatives. One thing Ghanaians we don't do well in is I have grandparents on my dad's side that I've never met before, never seen any pictures, nothing. And I think that's terrible. I think like our generation going forward, we should be able to keep memories, keep like have everything in place where other kids coming up and everything will know where they come from, know more about our culture, and know more about Ghana, because there's so much history, so much richness in our culture that I feel like when you're here for too long, you forget and you miss out on, and it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
So speaking on that now, let's move to the future. I mean, we don't know what the future holds, but do you have any plans, you know, in Ghana moving forward? Do you have any plans in the future?
Right now, no, only because I'm trying to be more stable here, I guess you can say. Once I'm more stable and situated here, especially like career-wise and all that, then the plan is to also implement the same thing in Ghana, and to meet like-minded people that want to, you know, make Ghana more progressive in general, and find my way to help out in that way.
I see.
Definitely. Yeah.
Good. So then what about the people that want to migrate to Canada? Would you advise them to stay in Ghana, or would you advise them
no.
to come?
No. If my dad stayed in Ghana, I wouldn't be living my best life. So I definitely urge, if you have the opportunity, to travel, because you know it also makes you living in Ghana also your eyes open to what's outside as well, not just everything going on in Ghana. So I support traveling, and you know, come here, get some knowledge too, and go apply it back home. I feel like that's what we all should be doing, not just bettering Canada, but bettering the world. Ghana, in Canada here, when you're in school, they keep telling you about being a global citizen. That's what I think being a global citizen is all about. So if they're really preaching, doing what they're preaching or teaching, then they should be opening that opportunity for everybody to travel the world.
Amazing. As I said, you're one of the few Canadian borns that really enjoy Ghana. So really, you know, what would be your last word to our audience that are watching you?
That definitely connect with your roots, find out where you're coming from, and you know, enjoy life, travel, see the world. Even though I'm not really a traveling person, but I'm trying to, you know, get out there more. So I encourage everyone to also get out there more, get out of your comfort zone, and you know, you never know what you may learn or meet, and it may be a good thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Another question I have for you is how many times have you been back to Ghana since you first left to come back to Canada? How many times have you been back?
I've been back twice.
Twice? And how long did you stay, and how was the experience?
Usually I stay a month or two.
Oh, wow.
At least 2 months I try to stay.
And how was the experience when you go back?
Every time. Ghana is an amazing place. It's always fun for me because the food, the fun, the culture is always amazing. What you can get into in Ghana.
I know. That one I agree. My favorite thing is the food. The food you get, you know, hot food every morning. Welcome, you know.
And it's always ready.
That's the thing I miss the most about Ghana, the food.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. All right, Priscilla. So I guess that's it. Anything for me?
No, just continue to do your good work, and I hope that, you know, we can collaborate more in the future.
Yes. And please, I'll put her link below, so make sure you subscribe to her channel. Yes, she also does some great content. So thank you very much, sister, for your time today.
Thank you. No problem.
All right. Bye.
Bye.